Up next, the Bulls taking on the Trailblazers. For the Chicago Bulls, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with a win here. Blazers, Bulls is next. We're back in just a moment.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you fucking walk before you. So they say.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. Well, you look at Buzelis. Things haven't been going so hot for him as he moves through his first year. Maybe, just maybe, he can pick things up and finish the season strong.
And I know that this is not the position he thought he'd be in by this stage of the season, but still time.
Well, good. I know he's dealt with some frustrations. That is part of the pro game. So trying to figure out his role on the team, how to best contribute, those things can take some time.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The guard. Set is Giddey and White, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Jeremy Grant is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Ayton in at the 5. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Pass to Big Daddy. Henderson, no one around him. No good on the 3. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. White, a screen on Grant. Driving in. Here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Here's Big Daddy, and that one is good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Giddey with the bounce pass. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Portland grabs the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Pass to Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Big Daddy. Vucevic defending. And it's Big Daddy missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Pass to Big Daddy. Now, here's Grant. Defended by Dosunmu. It's stolen. It's Williams, high post. His last outing, he had 8 points. He's off on that one. Portland trailing here. Grant on the wing. Got a piece of it. White against Sharp. Now, here's Vucevic. Not a lot of room. It's White on the wing. Now, Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
Let's check the stats for Big Daddy. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's averaging 11 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Outside Williams. Back to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Sharp. And it's White missing. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Big Daddy. For 3, Henderson buries it from three-point range. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Here's White. Now here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Ayton. Giddey, no good. Here's Big Daddy. Giddey defending. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Back to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Henderson. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. The rebound by Grant.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside. Here's Big Daddy. Sharp on the wing. They shoot again. Here's the three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Williams, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Trailblazers in second. The Bulls third.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Here's Henderson. He has 5. Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. Grant on the wing. Light covering, and the three ball is good.
He's been on a tear from downtown. A forward who hits like Grant. Yes, please.
Outside Williams. And here is Giddey. He had 15 points last outing, and Vucevic throws it down.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Henderson passes to Grant. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Grant's got 5.
Like the floater, Grant hitting that, it's really hard to block.
White with it. Still without a basket. Got a piece of it. Pass to Giddey. Tries the spin move. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
That free throw good from Giddey.
And part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
Pass to Ayton. Henderson outside. Now Ayton. Grant outside. 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Back to Dosunmu. Giddey with the screen on Sharp. Dosunmu's shot is off. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
Now, Sharp was a mystery man back in that 2022 draft, not playing a minute of college basketball, but drafted in the top 10 because of this upside.
Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Sharp drops them both. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Jones. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Hits it from three-point range. Dosunmu's got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goals. Oh!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Portland's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Oh! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Williams. White setting the pick for Williams. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. And Vucevic kicks to White. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. Grant. Pass to Ayton. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Outside, White. Back to Jones. High post, Vucevic. Ayton's there. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Patrick Williams. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. Now here is Smith. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Simons finds Avdia. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Pass to Kamare. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Good work there as it goes.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Here's White. That one good for two. White's got his second basket.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Simons. There's the triple. They get it again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Big Daddy's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Bulls making a change also. Josh Giddey's checked in for White.
Denny Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. And this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
Now here's Herter. Still yet to score. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Takes a three, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Bulls trail by 4. They've got Big Daddy. Anthony Simons out there with Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Giddey, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The shot's good from Simons.
Most of Simon's shots are inside or outside. I don't know where the other side they could come from, but he can hit from anywhere.
Now here's Giddey. Defense right on him. Simons against Jones. Back to Giddey. Clock at 2. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
That free throw, good from Avdia. And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Herter. And here is Giddey. High arcing shot. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by Smith.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Giddey. Herter on the wing. Pulls it up. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers leading by 6. Avdia with a screen for Simon. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. Look at Big Daddy, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Collins. And here is Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Jones. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Simons from outside. It's rebounded by Giddey. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jones against Simon. On deep, Collins. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Trailblazers leading by 6. To the paint, here's Big Daddy. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
Avdia with a screen for Simon. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Dosunmu in for Trey Jones. Now here's Giddey. 8 points for him. Henderson against Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. The Trailblazers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. Nice defense from Giddey.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to Henderson. Here's Big Daddy. Giddy defending. Henderson passes to Grant. Spins. Converts after the nice spin. That's 7 points for Jeremy Grant.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Herder against Grant. Here's Giddy. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Grant for three. A shot that time, not on target. Bulls trail by 8. Now here's Herder. 5 points in the game. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So both teams making some changes here. Here's a look at some of the stats for Josh Giddey.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Vucevic dishes to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 6. Williams, a screen on Henderson. Sinks the three-pointer. Giddey's got 11.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Here's Sharp. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Shoots the 3. A putback, and Ayton stays with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Outside Williams. Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Now Henderson. He's got 8. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with.
Now here's Williams. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Grant.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Bulls trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Henderson against Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Ayton. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. He's off on the first.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers leading by 10. Pass to Ayton. And here's Sharp. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Grant. He sinks the 11-footer. Grant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
That's a lot of hard work in the offseason for Jeremy Grant to become better at the mid-range, finding some footing there.
Outside Williams. Pass to White. Giddey with it. Henderson defending. Giddey against Henderson. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 14.
And Giddey, one of those guys who really can stuff the stat sheet.
Ayton with it. Henderson kicks to Grant. Ayton a screen on Williams. Grant for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White, good. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Vucevic. Sweet move. Tries again. And Ayton with the layup. 6 points for him.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Back to White. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Pass to Giddey. Henderson pulls it in.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Chicago with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Henderson outside. Ayton a screen on White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kobe White. The Trailblazers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Shoot 2.
That one is off. Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. He's off on the second.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. Williams kicks to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good on the bucket. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Portland sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world in any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Trailblazers.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 14. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. So for Chicago right now, the guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. Screened by Grant. Here's Big Daddy. Down low, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Now White. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Ayton. And here we go. Trailblazers with a
out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 15-point game. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Dosunmu. To the inside. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 19 points.
Well, pretty sturdy inside. Giddey's got that size and ready to battle.
Henderson against Giddey. Here's Big Daddy. And he uses the glass on the layup. Big Daddy's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to White. Dosunmu with it. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That one, no good. Now, here's Sharp. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Ayton. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trail by 15. And here is Giddey. 19 points in the game. Launches a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Big Daddy's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Grant. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 11 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Vucevic to the pass to Giddey. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Sharp against White. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, that last 3 went in, and Sharp just had to go and get one of his own in response.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Henderson. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now, here's Sharp. Defended by Dosunmu. Henderson outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Bulls trail by 20. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got 11.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often, and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
And it's White missing. Trailblazers leading by 18. Pass to Sharp. Taken away by Williams. Now White. Henderson defending. White the pass to Williams. Back to White. Inside. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 7.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Ayton in the high post. Pass to Henderson. Rebounded by Vucevic. And it's Williams with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 16. Count that one. Williams has got 5 now. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Grant outside. Portland no good that time either. Bulls trail by 14. Outside, White. Pass to Giddey. Back to White. To the paint. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one. Trailblazers leading by 13. Out to Henderson. Ayton a screen on Giddey. For 3, Henderson. Chicago grabs the miss. White the pass to Giddey. Back to White. Dosunmu with it, working on Grant. Here's White. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Yes, that goes in. He has 6.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Get ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best moves. Let's go. Let's go. You got to dance like everybody's white. Everybody get back.
Checked in for the Bulls. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And when I look at Chicago, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Here's White. They get it back.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Here's Giddey. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Portland moving the ball around. Grant the pass to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
That's to Vucevic. And here's White. Here's Vucevic. Fires the three. The rebound by Grant. It's Henderson on the wing. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Vucevic against Ayton. Vucevic gets double-teamed. On the wing, Giddey. To end the run, a 3-pointer is right on target. Giddey's got 25 points.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Pass to Big Daddy. Now here's Ayton. Misses the jumper. Henderson against Giddey. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Yep, that one goes. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Giddey kicks to White. Back to Giddey. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Grant. Teardrop shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Collins checked in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And the free throw off from Dosunmu. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Bulls trail by 19. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Smith dishes to White. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Avdia against Smith. Simons from outside. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
White the pass to Collins. Now Jones. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Second team foul. Bulls substitution. Number 13, Kevin Huerter.
Smith against Avdia. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 8. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
It's not going to be easy. We've got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Keep battling.
Well, recognizing that it's a long game and his team can come back.
Kevin, they absolutely can, but it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Avdia is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Bulls trail by 18. Giddey with it.
Portland foul, number 12. First personal foul. First team foul.
Smith outside. On the wing, Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. Giddey's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Here's Simons. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Back to Jones. On the wing, Giddey. Collins trying to break free. Giddey, no good. Portland leading by 16. And stolen by Giddey. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Big Daddy's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Jones over to help. 3-pointer, Simons. And he's good on the 3-ball.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Collins finds Herter. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Kamare. Fades and shoots. The shot's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Now here's Jones. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And the rejection by Collins.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
Herter finds Dosunmu. Giddey against Henderson. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They set the pick. Pass to Kamare. Henderson looking it over. Shoots from the elbow. Chalk up 2 there. Henderson's got 22 points.
And showing the kind of dominant potential that Scoot has. Great to see him continue the attack while hot from outside.
Giddey against Henderson. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 18 points just in the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Out left to the wing. Here's Kamare. Now Henderson. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Herter. There's a screen by Collins. A 3 ball. And Herter gets it to go.
Well, you can count on Herter putting up some good numbers from 3-point range on a regular basis.
And here's Henderson. Avdia, a screen on Giddey. Henderson passes to Big Daddy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
At the line for 2, number 8.
And the first one at the line is good. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Kevin Herter. So he gets them both. Bulls trail by 17. Giddey with it. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing the foul.
Josh Giddey taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Giddey. Trailblazers leading by 15. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. White looking around. White a screen on Henderson. Back to White. Six to shoot. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And the Bulls making a change here.
Number 14.
Buzelis is checked in.
Buzelis.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, Giddey. Henderson defending. 5 to shoot. And it's White missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Ayton inside. Vucevic on him. Jacks up a three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Henderson defending. Outside White. Here's Buzelis. And here is Giddey. Shoots over Henderson. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Grant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
The evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Grant.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Sharp, and he drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And no one questions Sharp's ability to put the defender in some impossible positions.
Taking two shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Sharp has such a bright future in this league, especially as a scorer.
He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 19. Now here's Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Henderson. Henderson against Giddey. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 3. And stolen by Ayton. And they're moving it up. Here's Big Daddy. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's 15 points for Big Daddy.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Here's Dosunmu. On the wing, Giddey. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Grant surveying the D. Shoots over Dosunmu. No good from Grant. Bulls trail by 21. Now Dosunmu. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Off target with the open look.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Big Daddy. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant for three. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Williams. Sharp against White to the middle. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giddey. Trailblazers leading by 22.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
From the baseline. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Vucevic a screen on Simons. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Simons is not going to back down offensively. He just plays with aggressiveness. He's a guy you have a hard time not fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Simons. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Giddey against Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 38 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Big Daddy.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he's able to get it back. He gets it in there. And here is Giddey. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Big Daddy.
The play changing. Me